This is my creamy lemon pasta, otherwise known as pasta al limone, and it is what I make when I do not know what to make for dinner. It's perfect for like a summer evening when you're dining al fresco. It's perfect for a date night, or if you just want to whip up a quick solo meal for yourself in 20 minutes. It's a sexy dish, it's fresh, it's light and summery, and perfectly creamy. Yes, yes, yes. So first up, let's do our prep. Again, this is very minimal. It should take us 5 minutes tops. So let's just mince up our shallot here. You could also use onion if you like, but I am just gonna go in and mince this up super fine. And I like chopping this up as finely as possible because I don't really wanna feel this in the sauce. I just want the flavor there. I don't wanna like bite into a chunk of shallot, if you know what I mean. All right, now we're gonna get our garlic. Okay, now I'll give these guys a chop. We got 3 cloves of garlic here. Okay, so there you have it. We have a shallot minced up, pretty fine. We have 3 cloves of garlic minced up pretty fine. We're gonna grab 1 lemon for this and we're gonna use the zest and all of the juice. So I'm gonna give it a quick wash. Good to go. Okay, so we have our lemon. We're gonna zest this up. Now, I have a lemon zesting trick. Hold your microplane or grater in one hand, hold your lemon firmly in your other, and twist, almost like you're like peeling an apple or something like that. So you're gonna go around like that and make long, swift movements. That way you're grabbing just the good part of the zest in one fell swoop.
Now, I've never heard my wife say the phrase one fell swoop. We've been together 20 years, she's never said it.
There you go. Okay, so see all that I got? So this is gonna save you a lot of time and it's gonna help you get the best part of the lemon. And that's it, that's our prep. I'm gonna get a couple tablespoons of butter. Be generous with the butter. 1, 2, 3 knobs. We've got about half a cup, 3/4 of a cup heavy cream. This is it. You see how minimal that is? It's wild to think that this is gonna make such a brilliant dish, but trust me. All right, so we're gonna move this over to the stove so that we can throw everything into the pan from there. Done. Now we're just gonna boil our water. So get your water boiling. This is when all the magic happens. Get your pan going on medium heat and let this heat up. Wait for, honestly, give it a minute till the whole pan heats up, and then we're gonna add in some olive oil and butter. You have some garlic on you, there we go. It's still there. Got it. All right, let's go in with some olive oil and give it a good glug. Now I'm gonna add some butter. So we have 3 knobs of butter going right in. Give it a little stir to help it out. We don't want to brown any butter by any means. We just want this to melt nicely in with the olive oil. All right, now we got to move quickly here. So in with our shallot, and we're going to cook that first for a minute. We don't want to brown this here. We just want to kind of sweat them out and let them cook until they're translucent. I think it's already smelling so good just at this point, and it's olive oil, butter, and shallots. And add in the garlic, and again, give that a stir and let this come together. Look how beautiful that is. So this has been going for 2 minutes. Now we gotta move quickly, so we're gonna add in the lemon zest. Give that a quick stir, and now you can see that the butter is really melting. This could get brown very quickly at this point, but now we go in with the lemon. You wanna let the lemon juice cook out a little bit before we add the cream, otherwise there'll be more chance of it kind of curdling. So cook the lemon juice out for about 30 seconds to a minute, And you can already see this is coming together as like a bit of a sauce. All right, so this has been about 4 minutes probably total. We're ready to add the cream. Lovely, and let this come together. So the sauce before we add the cream is very acidic naturally with all the lemon. And then as soon as we hit it with that cream, the richness from the cream mellows everything out and it cuts through that acidity and makes it just perfect. All right, let this bubble a little bit. And if this finishes first before your pasta, you can honestly just turn it off and reheat it when your pasta is ready to go. This recipe comes together so quick, I don't like typically even have time for a beer break, but we're gonna have one anyway. I'm just trying to think of which beer I should have with it. I feel like something light and refreshing, kind of like on the crisp side. Okay, I'm gonna grab, I'll be right back. You know, I would want to make this dish for Jamie Oliver because I feel like he appreciates the simple dishes that come together with very few ingredients and that they just taste incredible. Speaking of Jamie Oliver, that was my first crush growing up.
No way, it's not me, it's the food.
Like Naked Chef era, oh my goodness. Yeah, little 14-year-old Brita was very impressed by Mr. Jamie Oliver. Wow, no one else? No, just me. Okay, so let's get back. We're gonna add our pasta. Okay, so our water is boiling. We're gonna add a bunch of salt. Salt it like the sea, add a lot more than you think. So you can use whatever pasta you want. I love using this one, and it's the cutest pasta I've ever seen. Look at this. Adorable. The sauce is gonna work well. You wanna think about how your sauce is going to react with your noodle. So this creamy lemon sauce is very creamy based. There's not like chunks of meat in it or anything like that. So this is gonna like pair well and coat this noodle perfectly. So we're gonna add this in. I have a fun fact about this pasta. One time, so I cook in the family and my husband cleans. He's a great cleaner. But one time I asked him to make me this pasta, just start to boil some water, and it lit on fire. So that's why he cleans. So a little tip, when you're boiling water for this pasta, don't fill the whole pan up. You wanna fill it to about half so that it's just barely covering the pasta that you're cooking. And the reason for that is because it's gonna help get that water super starchy. And we're gonna collect about a half cup to a cup of that at the very end to finish our sauce off. And if you fill the pot all the way up to the top, the water is not gonna get as starchy. So minimal water, keep the pasta covered, and don't forget to collect that water. You want to take your tongs or whatever other tool you like, and once the pasta is al dente, take it from here and finish it off in your sauce. That's where it's gonna finish cooking. Okay, so our pasta is perfectly al dente. We are gonna finish it off in the sauce, so that's why we're pulling it now. Save a cup of this starchy pasta water. So see this starchy pasta water here? This is gonna help thicken our sauce, even though it's already nice and thick, but it's gonna help tie everything together in the end. We might not need to use all of it, but save a cup just in case, because you might wanna if it's too thick, you might wanna loosen it up a little bit more. Always best to just go on the safe side and get more. Okay, now we're gonna turn this off and we're gonna transfer our pasta. I always spill. So as you can see, it's still pretty al dente. This is gonna finish cooking here, okay? So, good. Amp up the heat to medium high, and in goes, try with half a cup first. Grab your tongs and just back and forth, back and forth. Okay, this is definitely coming together. You can tell because the noodles have relaxed a little bit and the sauce is thickening up, like just perfectly. Okay, we are good to go. Beautiful. It's hard not to devour this right now, but we always want to top it off with some Parmesan or pecorino. So get a good layer of that on. I like topping mine with a little bit of crushed red pepper. So we'll put a little bit here. Yes, yes, yes. I love everything about this dish. It tastes like you spent so much time making it. And like you saw how simple that was, right? Like it was 20 minutes tops, handful of ingredients, and you have this silky, honestly like very sexy lemon pasta. I need a moment, excuse me.